Dr. Linda Dixon and welcome to Hawaii. I'm going to share with you how to assemble your new Nouveau Contour Simplicity machine. You have your hand piece, which is the motor. This is the brawn. The motor is inside here, and it has a cord. One end of the cord plugs into the motor, distal end of the handpiece, and the other end of the cord plugs into the back of the Simplicity. There are three areas here where you plug in. The first one is your handpiece. The second one is your foot pedal, and the third one is your power supply. And they only fit where they fit, so you don't have to worry that one won't fit. I wanted to tell you about the power plug. You can use this plug in Europe or in America, depending on which adapter you choose. This is the American one, and it just pops into place. And if you press this button, it can pop out, and you can pop in your European one and plug it in to your power receptacle. So now you will see the red light, and when you press on, you will see the green number. Leave it right about 90 when you start and press it off. The last thing is you have a beautiful foot pedal. It's called a maintain foot pedal. The maintain foot pedal means that it goes on when you press it on and it stays on. Then if you press it off, it'll go off. So if you prefer to work standing, you can use the foot pedal too. Okay, this is your disposable cartridge. And as you can see, this is in a sterile package, and this is how it looks when it's unopened. Do not use any cartridges if they've been open, because you don't know if they're still sterile or not. I've taken a needle out, and it's as simple. Hold your handpiece stable and just twist your cartridge. Now don't twist it till it's all the way on, just so it's secure. Now I'm going to check my needle depth by turning on the handpiece with the drive button. The drive button is what turns the handpiece on and off. The on and off button here turn the console on and off. So you have to have it on, and you can adjust your speed from 50 to 120 with your up and down buttons, and when you're ready to start, press drive. You can't even hear it. This is so silent. This is when I can see how far out my needle is extending beyond the tip. That should be less than a dime to start. So do your depth test with your needles just barely out, and you won't get swelling and bleeding. The skin is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and let's say the bread is the epidermis. Some patients have very thin, aging skin, and that's diet white bread, and the needle should be barely out. Now, if patients are young and healthy and have thick skin, that's what I call whole wheat 9-grain bread, and you're going to need to dial your needle out depth just a little bit, not too much. Then you rotate it until you get the proper depth and color is staying in the skin. Don't make 3 passes and pray. Get your needle adjustment just right with the handpiece running. Now I'm going to have Jamie show you how to protect your handpiece and cord and to prevent cross-contamination.
I have here my barrier sleeve, which I am going to slip my handpiece through, like so, covering the bottom part of the handpiece I give myself enough sleeve to go down the cord. I give my sleeve a little pinch here at the end of my handpiece, and I will secure this with a barrier tape, which I have right here. Now when you're putting on your barrier tape and sleeve, you want to make sure that you do not cover the top half of your handpiece, and that is because you still need to have room when you put on your needle cartridge, because it will prevent you from adjusting your needle. An alternative way to protect your console would be to use these clear plastic shower caps. Get out of the bag and just place them right over the entire console. You can purchase these sleeves and barrier tape and germicidal wipes at Color Source. Okay, so now it's time for cleanup. I will put on a pair of gloves, untwist my needle cartridge that will be discarded in a sharps container. I will begin to break down the handpiece by removing the barrier tape and the sleeve. And these also get discarded. So I remove the barrier tape and sleeve. I have myself a germicidal wipe, and I begin my cleaning, beginning from the neck, as well as give my handpiece, the inside, a good wiping as well, extending the length of the handpiece clear down to the cord.
We also have available for you written instructions and a DVD, which will include what I'm talking to you about today. And we also have these same instructions online. Feel free to call us if you have any questions. The beauty about the Simplicity machine is you have your choice of needles, including the 3 and the 5 slopes for the Dixon technique. So you have a 3 slope and a 5 slope. You also have your 3 round pointed needles. You have a 4 flat, a 5 shader, a 7 liner, a 9 magnum, and of course also your micro needle 3 as well as your single needle. So I hope you enjoy your new Simplicity machine as much as I do. Mahalo.